Boom. We are here. Welcome, everyone. Take a look. No, we don't need that. Now that I can blow this whole thing up, make it a little bit bigger, we can see the chat. There we go. Then if I need to, we can swap out. How's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. So I figured we'd put up the chat this time around. What do you guys think? We could keep that for a little while. Welcome, welcome. There actually is going to be a giveaway this live stream. Also, I've announced winners for May's giveaway for those who are members. There was 5 winners. So you can see that. I've already sent emails to those people who did win. So congratulations. Welcome, everyone. Good to see everyone here today. Swappable Zerk handles. That would be sweet. What knife? What are we talking about here? I'm intrigued, though, for sure. Definitely intrigued. Actually, let's change this up a little bit. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Jeremy Bowers, member for 8 months. Thank you, Jeremy. That is amazing. I appreciate it greatly. Trust me. It means a lot. Welcome. Good to see you, Tim. Tim is in the house, ready to rock. Ramses is here, gifting subs like the boss he is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. You're the best. So cool stuff happening today. Did anyone get a chance to see Melissa Miller's Whatnot live stream today? I was curious. Did anyone get a chance to see it? It was really cool. They've been reaching out to me like a month or 2 ago, asking me if I want to try the platform. It looked interesting, but I didn't know how it would translate. But after seeing what she did earlier, I think I'm definitely going to end up doing that maybe once a month. It's really cool. But what I like so much is that there's a way to very easily, without this Google document thing that we do, able to just do giveaways like spontaneously. It is really cool. The Whatnot app could be a great solution to doing live streams, but we'll probably end up doing them like on a Saturday so that people can all be present for it. It's going to be selling things. I'm going to be selling some stuff at really low prices and giving things away. So that way more people can be there. I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe, and we'll plan it way in advance so people know. And I'm also going to see what other content creators want to do. And maybe they can kind of go back to back with me, because you can what do you call it? Raid the next person. So like you can drop everyone from one chat into another. It is really cool. Very neat. I'm looking forward to playing around with the Whatnot app. That looks like it could be a really fun way to do things. Yep. So back from Bladeshow last week, had a lot of fun. Saw a lot of cool people, a lot of cool knives. I got a lot of cool knives. So we'll talk a little bit about what I picked up for sure. But I got to show you like the icing on the cake. I got to show you this knife. This knife is not for me, but it was purchased because one of my neighbors is looking for a gift for their father. And we actually looked around and we ended up with this. And you got to see this, guys. Check this out. Can you guys see that? See if we can turn up the lights a little bit. There we go. That's copper Damascus. Absolutely gorgeous work. Handmade. Even custom pins. Just absolutely spectacular. So I'm pretty excited. But this, I'm going to show a closer up, higher quality video of this in my Bladeshow haul video. So you're seeing this stuff a little bit before that video is released. But I'm telling you, this is something special. I think he's gonna like it. It's very cool. Did I miss something? I think I missed something here. Oh, Tony gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Tony is a regular here helping out the channel. I really appreciate it. Good to have you here. So I just gave away the Sparus E21 to one of the more recent winners of last month. So sorry, can't borrow it. But they are, they used to be available on Amazon, but when I went to look, I couldn't find them, weirdly enough. So yeah, that's really exciting. But it's not the only beautiful fixed blade that I picked up. The very first knife, in fact, I went straight over to Vero's booth and I picked up this bad boy. So wait till you see this. So I was on a little bit of a Damascus kick, and I figured if you're gonna have one knife from a maker, and it's going to be a showpiece, it's going to be something beautiful, why not go with something like this? And I know Joseph Paul Vero very well, and he is super particular about the Damascus that he ends up using. And it came with an incredible Kydex sheath, titanium handles, although I got micarta handles as well because I kind of like the micarta handles. A little bit more practical, but this is a showpiece. The titanium handles really kind of add a little something, I think. Yeah, the titanium handles. It comes with micarta handles though, so I do have those. I did also, not long after that, I picked up another fixed blade. It was definitely a fixed blade kind of show for me, but I've been ogling this one for a while, ever since SHOT Show, because I held it and it was like perfect for my hands. This is the White River Knives Ursa Cub in Magna Cut blade steel. This thing right now you can buy for less than $200, made in America, with the sheath and the ferrocerium rod and the whole shebang. It's a crazy good deal, and my goodness, does it feel good in hand. I'm going to end up setting it up with an in-pocket sheath, but fantastic, absolutely fantastic knife. Just awesome. That was the second thing I bought. Absolutely had to have. I'm looking forward to playing around with. But the Vero is for that classy kind of thing. But you know what? It's kind of a little bit big. So I was pretty happy when Daily Customs hooked me up with this. This is what I've been carrying today, and I'm already in love. So this is the AK1 in the RL34 with the spear point. I'm sorry, the harpoon point. Excuse me, harpoon point. And this is the micarta inlay in micarta. Kind of crazy, right? Super, super comfortable. So I got this from Daily Customs. They hooked me up, and it is a phenomenal piece, especially with this incredible sheath. This is just a perfect in-pocket sheath. So I've been carrying this all day, loving it, actually. It's so comfortable and easy to use. It's just, I don't know if I can go back to folding knives, guys. Just saying. So White River's doing a great job. Daily Customs, that was really, really cool. It's not the only fixed blade they gave me. They also gave me this one. This is the one that they're making in-house. It was so light, I accidentally took it. I almost accidentally took this on the plane. I was in the car, in the line going to the airport, and I realized this was in my pocket, and I didn't even know it was there. It was so damn light. And so, yeah, that was close call. That would have been very sad. No, so what's really interesting is I didn't know this, but at Bladeshow over the last couple of years, Daily Customs, being that these are legal in Germany, they kind of kicked this off in the American market. These in-pocket fixed blades was not as popular until Daily Customs started doing this with the RL1, and it's just the right size. It's a little bit under that that 3-inch blade length. I really like, this is a full flat grind one. I don't think you can even get these right now. Full flat grind, super, super slicey. And they just kind of get it done. I've been using it all day. I've been using it, cutting up my steak and all kinds of stuff. Great stuff. This one or the the other one you were talking about. Probably this one. This would be a great neck knife. Super skinny, super skinny. Love it. Love the little knife. You know what's funny though? I'm such a handle snob. It's a little bit small for me in the handle department. I mean, it's going to be work great. It's going to have a great cutting edge and all of that. I like it. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, the handle on this, the ratio is just so nice. You know what I mean? Okay, just for everyone's record, in the description of this video is the link to go to the Google Doc for the giveaway for today. Okay, so we are going to do one today because we may transition to doing whatnot live streams in the future, which will allow me to do giveaways much more readily, much easier. So we're gonna kind of cap things off. We're gonna add a couple things. We also skipped last week for live streaming, so I wanted to do something this time around. So let's see, what do we got? So for giveaway today, we are gonna do up to 2 of these. We'll see how many people show up, but we're definitely going to give away at least one, and the other one we'll give away if we hit 200 people. It's the same knife, just different colors, so whoever gets it will pick the one they like. It's the Concept Knives Egress. So this is their new budget version. Great knife, excellent action. This is the jade and black wash, and then in 14C 28N. And then they also have the red and the black. So so red handles with black black wash 14C. So that's the 2 options. And whoever wins will be able to pick which one they want. Pretty cool. I'm actually really excited about the whatnot thing because I just want a way to give things to people and make it be simple and less work for me. It's really about the work. Like every minute I spend figuring all this stuff out, emailing things, it just cuts into production time that I could be using to generate an income. So if I can give away more things and spend less time doing so, then it's going to be perfect. I'm very excited. Very excited. The Concept Aggie. I'm not too familiar with the naming of their knives yet. But I did get a couple of really cool Concept knives when I visited their booth, including this one. Check this out. So this will show up in that video as well. So if you can't see it very well, don't worry about it. There will be a video on everything I got at Bladeshow, this being one of them. They gave me this, and I couldn't believe how comfortable this handle was. It was really, really good. Like, I'm not super keen on this clip, but my goodness, this bad boy is beautiful. BG10 Damascus. It's called the Convict. Like this one a lot. Yeah, like it's really like when I shave, it looks like I'm like a 22-year-old. It like takes 15 years off. Wait, did I just date myself? More than 15 years, but that's it. Anyway. No, I definitely just needed something different. You know, it's summertime. It's the right time to shave. If you're going to shave your beard off, summertime's the time to do it. Get some, I was getting some coloration differences in my skin. So I'm like, we'll let it all kind of be the same. It'll be better. So for those who have become members during this live stream, please do not forget, we have a member drawing for giveaway items every month. All you have to do is follow the community section the last week. I will post it of the month, and then you have like 7 days to enter. Last time, only 60 people. Well, there aren't that many members right now, but about 60 people drew. And remember, 5 winners. So it's like, that's a really good chance to win stuff. So yeah, definitely make sure you do that. I shave my beard. I shave it, get rid of it. It grows so crazy fast. I can mix and match. It's easy enough. It never grows the way I want it when it gets too big. It looks a little crazy. So I go back and forth. I'll have a beard. I won't have a beard. I go back and forth. I had a beard during Bladeshow and shave it off. So it is what it is. I like to switch it up. All right, what else do we got? We got some cool stuff at Bladeshow. I didn't plan on buying any folding knives, but I did buy one. I bought this one. Has anyone seen this yet? This is the one folding knife that I bought. It's because it surprised me so much. It's not the knife I thought that cold steel would make. Solid titanium construction, Atlas lock, S35BN, really slim, compact. Not bad. Not bad at all. This one really surprised me. Even the texturing on it is pretty solid. Like, it's also ambidextrous. So a lot of these are not ambidextrous. So the fact that it was really, really solid. Love this knife. I gotta say, there's a couple little things about it that I'm not super keen on, but not much. It really, really rocked. Let's see, what else did I get? Any cool stuff besides that? I looked at most of the things that I got. Just a reminder, please make sure that you enter the giveaway. Link is in the description of this video. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not a Demco, but it has very Demco lines because, you know, they are following some of his same methodology. He built, you know, and designed most of their knives leading up to the point when he left. I also found out he's now, like, they're hiring him to do design work as a representative of his own company. So the new 8010, which they spoiled there, I was this close to buying one. Solid titanium construction, 3V blade. Oh, so close. I was very tempted. Very tempted. CPM 3V blade. It's just, if it had texture, but, you know, it's not as nice as my 8010. So I was like, no. Nah. I think I might even have the 8010 on my page. Nope, not here. I don't see it. Nope. Must have put it away. Okay. The other thing I got, which was this, I'm still not sure about this one. This one was a Joe Flowers special from Condor, and it's really interesting. It's called the Skirmish. And it, like, on one hand, I was like, oh, that would be a really cool camp food knife, but it's so thick behind the edge. It's more like a combat chef's knife. It's kind of weird, right? Still trying to figure this one out. I'll have to ask him more about that. Yeah. That's a good question. What's generally better, CPM 3V or 4V? I believe that 3V is better in general, and here's why. Today, 4V has been completely outclassed by MagnaCut. So basically what MagnaCut is, if you want to think about it this way, is an ultra stainless version of 4V. It has similar toughness properties and better edge retention with better corrosion resistance, where 3V has like almost max level toughness with good edge retention and just not as much corrosion resistance. So as a performance steel, 3V is very high on performance. It just doesn't have the corrosion resistance. That being said, I have never had an issue with 3V and corrosion. It is much better than people realize it is for corrosion. So it is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal steel, just absolutely fantastic. 100%. I like, if you can't replace 3V with MagnaCut. Like Crewware and 3V, both of these steels, they still are safe from being eliminated by new modern steels. They don't have any competition, really. Man, it's good seeing everyone. Nice to be back. It is cool. I'm looking forward to these new live streams where I can give things away like more readily. I'm wondering if I can do live streams where I'm just like chatting and then giving away a ton of stuff. I mean, like, because I don't necessarily want to sell things every single time we do it, but it would be neat. It would be neat to be able to kind of like mix those in a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm also going to talk to the rep at Whatnot and see if we can get like free money, because I saw Melissa, when you signed up with her link, you got $15 towards a purchase. I'm like, oh, I got to make sure we can do that so we can get free money. Free money's good towards buying things on the Whatnot app. I think that That's a great promotion. I'm gonna see what I can do. I think that'll be a really fun thing. Hopefully, it will also be simple for me. Because man, if it's easy, we'll do it more often. Because I could just start pulling things out of my collection that are just sitting there. Because I've started to narrow things down on what I actually carry. I'm carrying fixed blades a lot more than folding knives, and yet I have a ton of folding knives. So I might start going through my collection, really seeing what I actually need, or what I can let go of. I have a ton of knives that got reviewed, used very little, and then they're sitting there. They're sitting in a box. I'd rather give those to people at a massive discount. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the rep will probably do that, and that's what I'm going to try to talk them into. I want to set up at the end of this month. I'm going to try to move this forward, but what I'm going to do is set up at the end of the month, um, selling like 10 items. We'll do our first shot. I have more than 10. I have like 50 items to sell, but we'll do 10. I'll pick 10 really fun ones, and I'll let everyone know. We'll plan it out, and I'll try to see if I can also get a bunch of other content creators to do it kind of right at the same time frame, so you can go from like one stream to another kind of thing. Could be fun. I think so. Giveaway, entry, description. Click the link for the Google Doc. Fill it in just one time. You're good to go. We'll do our drawing at 9:45 like we normally do. Blade steel for what? Are you talking about the drop bear? I can help you with that. If you're talking about the drop bear, this is a good question, and it's I want to show you guys that later. Hold on a second, because I will tell you there's a hidden secret about the new drop bear that's in Nitro V that you guys want to know. Okay, you definitely want to know this, and it could change the industry, frankly. I think this is going to be the game changer for a lot of people. All right, let me go ahead and we will stream this. Okay, so the drop bear comes in a lot of different variations. You have LC200N, which is one of my favorites, 154 CM, and so on and so forth. But let me go down. This is probably for different steels. Let's see, what else do we have? They're not showing it, weirdly enough. Here it is. The new ones with the acrylic handles are in Nitro V. And here's the thing you're going to want to know. Let me pull this up so you can see this. Sold out, of course, because it's not out yet. But where is it? Oh my God, this is not the greatest way to stop popping up. These pop-ups, crazy. Where is it? Here it is. Here we go. Nitro V. Where is the hardness? Interestingly enough, this is not the hardness that they quoted me. Maybe it's different on the other knife. Let me see something. Maybe I'm mistaken, because when I got this, it was saying the hardness was from 61 to 62.5. I'm wondering if it says it here. Yeah, look at this. Okay, take it back. I thought the Dreiser Drop Bear Nitro V would be really exciting, but the weird part is that the cheaper knife, this one right here, which is the Amicus, the new one in Nitro V, has a higher hardness. I was all excited thinking about sharing this one. I thought all of them were going to be the same hardness. Why are they so different? But this is strictly better. I don't understand. Okay, I take it back. I was going to say go with the Nitro V one, but now I'm not so sure. Tough call. Tough call. I like LC200N. That's my favorite one. It's got titanium handle, very comfortable. I have that one. Let me go. I can go grab it. But yeah, that was the one I was thinking about. Let me go get mine real quick. Of course. There we go. There we go. Too many knives. That's the problem. So here is my drop bear. This is the one in LC200N. This is my preferred version. Love it. Absolutely excellent in hand. Absolutely excellent blade steel, blade shape. The only thing is, like, it's a little bit wasted because LC200N is so corrosion resistant, but the springs and everything are not. So it's kind of funny, but it's also a tough steel that that just holds up really well and is very easy to sharpen. So I like this one a lot. I don't agree, because the more knives I have, the more anxiety I have about not using those knives. I'm one of those people. I cannot sit still with knives. Like, if I don't feel like I'm carrying them or using them, they make me anxious. They do. Like, my favorite time when I own a knife is when I first get it and when I give it away or sell it. Those are the two great times of when I have a knife. Owning it, sitting it around, none of that gives me any joy. Having a large collection doesn't do anything for me. I know this about myself. It just is what it is. Like, as nice as this knife is, because it's sitting in my collection instead of being carried regularly, I could sell it. I wouldn't feel bad about it at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I kind of do sound like a boat owner. It's funny. I kind of do. But no, really, like, knives are weird like that. And the problem is I get so much stuff sent to me so regularly that it diminished the joy. Like, the more you have, the less joy those things like tend to give you. I know that's sounds like the most first world problem ever, like ever. It's like share the wealth. And that's exactly why I want to do it, because it's so much fun to give it away. It's way more enjoyable, and selling and getting rid of it. Oh my God, it feels so good. So buckle in. We are going to be selling a ton of stuff, and you guys hopefully can get them for massive discounts. Like, we're going to start out selling it at around, we're going to start out the biddings at like 30% of the MSRP. That's where we're going to start the biddings. So hopefully people can get them for discounted if it's not too busy. So yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really, like, after watching, because I know I know Melissa, she's not technically inclined as much as some people, and she had a great time and she didn't have much issues doing what she was doing. So I was pretty happy to see that that was working for her, and she was having a good time, and that's exactly what I like to do. Yeah, I know you can't resist deals. But here's the thing. They're going to push some prices up. Like, people, because there's going to be a lot of people, they're going to push the prices up. You know? I'm going to tell people, guys, don't spend more than like 70% of MSRP. Otherwise, you could probably find a better deal. I'm going to tell people, like, guys, stop bidding, you know, because, like, I don't need to make a big profit or anything. I'm just trying to get rid of stuff without, you know, having to cover some of it. And I'll take that money and then buy more things that I'll then give away and review. Like, you know what I mean? So how do you enter? Just go to the description of the video on YouTube and click on the Google Doc link and then fill out the form. That's all you have to do. I'll do the drawing at 9:45. All right. That's all you have to do to enter the giveaway. Or you can win the Concept Egress, pick whichever color you like. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Like, it's kind of a energetic thing. Like, the Whatnot app is really clever, I gotta say. And because I already have an established channel, I think it's going to be much easier to do this, where I can direct people for a brief time. Okay, this is a special event. You know, show up. I'm going to be selling a lot of stuff all at once and get rid of it. And there will be people who have never seen me before on there, and there will be a bunch of you guys on there. Hopefully, I'm going to be doing it on Saturday though. It'll be like Saturday morning. I think I'm going to do it like around like 11-ish. And the reason I picked like a time like around that time, 11 or 12, is because if you're West Coast, that's like 9 or 8 or 9 a.m. So it's at least it's not too early. At least not too early for me. I get up at like 6. So yeah, it's like a real-time eBay. but it gets it done. It gets all of it done. And I think that's what I'm excited about, is being able to do that. And then when we're done selling it, I can just hang out and give away some more stuff. And they make it really easy, like really easy to give things away, which is so cool. So time zone. So what I'm saying is I'll make it noon Eastern Standard Time. So it'll be noon Eastern Standard Time on a Saturday. And that way, yeah, I think noon is better than 11. So we'll do noon. That way it's 9 a.m. on West Coast. So pretty much anyone who wanted to be there could be there, who's in the US, because it'll be US sales only, just because of the way knives are. Shipping is just pretty crazy. Yeah. Just got your Leatherman Arc. That's awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great, but I think it's hard for a lot of people to treat it like a tool when it's that expensive. So use it. And hopefully, if you bought it on Leatherman's website, make sure you register it so you can get your 40-year warranty, not just 25-year. So make sure you do that. Happy to hear it, Nico. Yeah, so we're going to plan this. I'm going to let people know way in advance. I'm going to let people know on Instagram. We're going to do posts on this. I'm going to have it all set up. You'll be able to see the listings ahead of time. We're going to do at least 10 sales, maybe more. I have like 50 things. Okay, let me give you an idea. Check this out. So my wife helped me go through this. This is some of, not all, but some of the things that I'm going to sell. Some of it. It's not even all of it. Okay? There's way more than 15 here. Okay? We went through all this thinking we were going to do it on Etsy, and then realized Etsy is just a mess. And so we're like, no, we need a different strategy. And then this Whatnot thing came along, and I'm like, holy crap, that's perfect. And by the way, that's not even remotely. I could quadruple that number right now. Like, in a few hours, I could pull another 200 items to sell. It would not be hard for me. And it would feel great too. Trust me. Oh my God. Feeling great getting rid of this stuff. Because I've started to perfect my everyday carry. I've started to carry a narrow band of things, but I still want to review new things and share them, but I don't carry them that often. So like, it's so cool to be able to immediately pass them on. You know what I mean? NFK 20. I'm not sure what you're referring to. No, I'm telling you, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I mean, that's just scratching the surface. Hell, I might even sell my Mr. Crunch. You know what the Mr. Crunch is, guys? You know what the Mr. Crunch is? The only problem is I don't even know what it costs because there's none for sale on the internet. That's my problem. So here, let me pull it up. So this is, there we go. So this is the unorganized, I have a box over here that's stuff that needs to be, taking pictures and so on. But this is the Mr. Crunch. The last time I checked, the price was $2,500. That was the last time I checked. That was like 6 months ago. It's because there's only, I think, 1,000 of these in the world. This is the Mr. Crunch. And it has fold down jaws like this. Pretty cool. I ended up getting 2 of them, and I sent one to a friend in Canada who, of course, couldn't buy one because at the time there was no way for them to buy it. So the Mr. Crunch is something I am looking to sell, but preferably to a specific individual. I just don't know how to pick that individual or to pick a fair price for it, because I'm definitely not charging $2,500. I would not live with myself if I charged as much money as people are charging. It is absolutely obscene what people are charging for these things. It is obscene. I get it. I know they're rare, but Jesus, that's insane. Mr. Tim does not need the Mr. Crunch. Mr. Tim doesn't need it because no one in their right mind would ever use that tool. Once they knew how much it was worth, there's no way anybody would choose to put that through any use. You'd be out of your minds. Tim deserves a Mr. Crunch. I love Tim. Tim does not deserve a Mr. Crunch. Yeah, I don't know about that one. No, no. Love you, Tim. Just not that much. What I might do, if I could find a way to do, I don't know how to do this. What I would do is I would give it away if we were raising money for charity. Like I would do that. Like if we're raising money for charity, like where you enter like a raffle towards a charity and then the winner gets the Mr. Crunch, I would be willing to do that. That I would be willing to do. Because remember, I bought it for this base price, $200. Okay. I made 4 videos on it, right? I'll probably make one more before I sell it, just because I can. It's already paid for itself. Like the video content alone, it's taking care of it. But if I could justify generating, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000 for charity, for giving it away, that I would do. If I could figure out how to do that. If anyone knows how to do that, you let me know. I could do a raffle, but like I said, I would want to do a raffle for charity, right? As long as I can cover like insurance for shipping and the $200. So let's say $300 total. The rest would go to charity. I'd be in for that, 100%. But like it would have to be through an application where people trusted it and that it was like out of my hands. Like the money was not in my possession, right? I wanted people to participate knowing that the money is not here. It's going towards like a cause and that at no point is the money ever transferred to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to be run by a third party who's kind of has a good reputation already for doing that type of thing. And that's really tough. I don't know how to make that work. Knife rights, that could be cool. I mean, they are doing good work. But I'm thinking, and as great as that is, there's just some great charities out there that actually help people all around the world. And it would just be cool to pick one. Like Joseph Polvero got me familiar with this charity called Water. And they drill wells all over the world to help people have fresh drinking water. And I thought that one was really cool. He raised like $1,000 as part of giveaway with a bunch of Vero knives at one point. I thought that was such a cool idea. Oh, only 500. Sorry, there's only 500 of them. So yeah, very, very, very rare. Make-A-Wish Foundation's a good one. There's a lot of good ones. The point is, it's a lot of good ones. And no offense, I'm all about the knife rights thing, but it's a lot less important than some of these other foundations. It's the way I feel. Like, there's just so many good, like, there's some great ideas in this chat. Like, I'd say, which one do you even pick? But, like, I have to find out how to host it in a way that it would work. What time is it? 9:38. Okay, so those who are here who have not entered the giveaway, please make sure that you go to the description of the video and you click on the Google form link, fill out the Google form, and you only have to fill it out once, okay? Fill it out once. You're good to go. St. Jude's another good one. There's just so many good ones. You know what I mean? And I want to be choosy about which one I think does the best or most efficiently uses the money. Like, because probably we could probably generate more than $2,500 in raffle tickets for sure. In a multi-tool? Yeah, probably. Can I be honest with you guys? 420 HC is probably the correct steel for multi-tools. Unless they're going to use Nitro V or 14C28. 420 HC is like a 9 out of 10 in toughness. It's very easy to sharpen. It's got decent edge retention. but most importantly, it's high toughness. It's a very good steel. It's why I keep telling people, like, just, other companies just need to raise the bar up to where Leatherman is. There's no excuse not to be at 428C level. There's no point. I don't understand it. Selling the tool is much harder than it sounds. I'm telling you, it is way harder than it sounds, because first of all, you're going to pay taxes on it, and a bunch of other things are possible. And the other thing is, I could likely generate far more than I would be comfortable selling it for. Like, let's say I sold it for $1,500, a number that's more comfortable to me than $2,500 or whatever. I could have generated probably $5,000 in a raffle situation for nonprofit if I did it that way. So, I mean, it's less efficient. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get less. I'm going to do less good than I could otherwise do. And it probably wouldn't be as fun either. It'd just be kind of boring. There's no way to kind of generate hype or make something fun out of it, I think you mean discontinued, and it's the MP 650, I believe. 650. Pretty sure. Yeah. The last Mr. Crunch sold on eBay for $2,600. Yeah. Numbers are stupid. The numbers are stupid. And I absolutely hate Leatherman's garage bullshit. There's no other way to say it. It's just absolutely, you want to find a way to piss off everyone involved. That's how you do it. Just so dumb. What do you mean? Roxxon's getting a ton of praise. A lot of people are into this, and people are just beginning to discover them. They really, remember, we're still in pre-orders. Most people haven't even received everything yet. They're going to be actually available for purchase the end of this month, so still early. I mean, I've been actually carrying my Flex in my holster. I just got a new holster. I have a problem. This is my third Tale of Knives sheath. I finally figured out my perfect setup with the strap, and I got this specifically with the Flex in mind because I'm going to install a little pouch for additional components on the inside. And this is my ideal setup, or pretty close to it, for the Flex. Check this out. It's pretty cool. So we have, on this side, we have full 1/4-inch bit driver, which I was able to try out at Bladeshow. This actually went through TSA, believe it or not this setup, but the tool itself did have it. Scissors on this side. And then the other side, I have the T-shank holder, which is not yet released, a scalpel holder, chisel, and reamer awl. That's like my complimentary version. That's like, and we're gonna do a video, by the way, on the setups for various different tasks. Very cool. How much bigger is the blade? How much bigger is the blade and tools on the 803 Elite versus the K2 SE? It's pretty big. It's much bigger. It's much bigger. You're talking about the Flash Elite versus the K2 SE Elite. It's a much bigger blade. Much bigger. Ouch. That sucks. Yeah, I'm not a big Rev fan. Look, you got to understand something. When you have to go through gear that fast and you didn't have time to really look it over, it's not a big deal. I'm just happy he picked one up to kind of play around with a little bit. I agree with him. There is a certain polish to some multi-tools like the Leatherman Curl that just the Roxxon doesn't really have, because when you make a modular system, there's extra space that makes it feel a little bit less tuned. And there's almost no way around that. You know what I mean? Chris Warris, if it's your first time here, make sure you go to the description and enter the giveaway. Fill out the form. You got a minute left. You do not want to miss it. All right. We are ready to rock in just a minute here. And someone's going to win the Concept Egress. All right. We are now at 9:45. All right, cool. So let me pull up the go back home. 89 responses. Let's take a look, make sure we didn't have any duplicates. All right, looks good. Now we have any coming in afterwards. Looks like Chris just got in under the wire. Chris had 6 seconds before he was almost not in the thing. And then Brad just added himself. And unfortunately, you're a little bit after. I'll tell you what. You're only a minute after. I'm going to let it go this time. I normally don't, but this might be the last one. So we'll let it go. All right. So we have a total of 93. All right, no more entries, guys. So 93, and then going to random number 2 to 93. Okay. Let me go ahead and we will put the line, get that random number generator here. All right, cool. It doesn't put me in there, but that's fine. All right, so here we go. So the way I do this is I take the third number each time. So the first, well, I guess we only have one winner. So it'll be on the third number is the one that we'll pick. First number, second, and then this is going to be the winner. 65. All right, let me take a look and see who is number 65. All right, first name is Jorman, and the YouTube profile name is Alpha Kenny Body. Alpha Kenny Body, one word. Alpha Kenny Body, one word. Let's see if you are here. All right, let's take a look. Oh, there we go. You are here. Perfect. So you don't have to do anything else. This is why we use the Google Forms. You don't have to worry about anything in the description. You don't have to send me anything. I will send you an email with the code that you put in there so you know it's me and it's not some person trying to scam you. Easy enough. You just give me your full name and address. That's it. So congratulations on getting the Concept knives. So which one do you want? Do you want the one that's jade or do you want the red-handled version? I think this is the red-handled version. I didn't show that one yet. So let me pull that up. Yeah, here we go. So here's the red one. Oops. So this is the Egress 14C28N. I also have the jade version. Now, if you're going to dye the handles, which you can do that with the jade very easily, you can then make it any color you want. So I do recommend that if you are willing to do that, that you go with the jade, because red is basically you're limited to like turning it black or something like that. So just keep that in mind. So you let me know which one you want when I send you the email. Cool. Awesome stuff. Okay, the red one. Gotcha. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Cool. So we hit 100 people. Very cool. Very nice. I'm actually really excited about being able to sell some of the stuff that's been sitting around for a long time and hasn't really gotten any love. And I think it would be great for people to be able to get these things at a reasonable price. Hopefully, hoping people don't bid these things up too high. I'm going to tell people, like, stop bidding, like, too high. You're spending too much. No, I'm going to be saying that, but I can't help it. Like, I feel bad when people spend more than they should. Anyway. So yeah, pretty cool. I was really impressed that the Whatnot app worked so well for Melissa. She looked like she was having a good time, and that it actually worked for her to start trimming everything down. For us, it's great because I'm going to take that and turn it right around and buy new things to review on the channel. I'll buy like a couple of Roxxon Flexes with all of the components, and maybe we'll do a special giveaway where you'll get like an everything Roxxon, right? We'll do something like that. We'll do crazy stuff. That's why it'll be, I think it'll work out really well, because I'll just keep cycling it through. I'll just keep buying stuff, cycling it through, giving to you guys discounts. That's the way to be. Good question. I think they got rid of their issue with selling things like knives. Like, I think they made selling knives perfectly fine, and I think that was a big deal. And so there's an opportunity here to do live streams, not just for selling things, but just talking to people directly on Whatnot. So we'll be able to do this through that app, which is pretty sweet. I think it's gonna be great. By the way, do you guys notice this hat? Check this out. This is actually like made by hand. Graffiti artist on Instagram. I saw his work. He did like t-shirt. He got a t-shirt for me too. It's also like max level EDC graffiti, but it's all done by hand. Pretty cool, right? I love this hat. It's a little bit tall for me. I'm not a big fan of the kind of like really high hats, but I love the design. Oh, this is a good question. Is there ever a time you don't feel guilty about not caring? There's one knife I have in my collection that has real sentimental value. Really sentimental, because I actually thought it was lost, and the person that had it, whose it was gone. And when I found it, it was a big deal. And I have carried it, but it's hard for me to carry it, because if something were to happen, I would throw every knife I own away. Every knife right now, I throw it in a garbage can before I would throw that knife away. And because of that, it's very hard to carry those things. Now, on the other hand, I think he would tell me carry it, but I just can't. It's hard. You know what I mean? So you have to know you have to understand it. But I think because like I also don't really like carrying exclusive things like limited edition knives anyway. So it sort of plays into that. I would imagine that is a definite no-go. There's a whole bunch of really big things. So here's the thing. I'm all about, I'm a proponent of Second Amendment rights. However, there's a distinction between a tool and not a tool. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So they follow different rules. That's all. That's all. Easy enough. And I don't blame any app for controlling that part, because the liability aspect is monstrous for them. So that just makes sense. Yeah, but here's the thing. When you're a content creator, you find a way to justify purchases you really should never make. Like, do I really need a Vero? I mean, I said to myself, I need a Vero because I got rid of my other 3 Veros, and I need one Vero knife. I need one representation of a knife made by a maker and designer that I really love. You know what I mean? I just need one. But do you think this is going to be my last Vero? No, I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, take care. Anybody who's heading out, thank you guys for stopping in. Really appreciate it. And don't worry, I will be letting people know on every platform that I'm on, including my website. By the way, do you guys even know I have a website, maxleveledc.com? That's going to get a huge upgrade this year. Huge upgrade before the end of the year. Wait till you see. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to let people know on all platforms when this is going to happen, at what time, how to get there. And I'm going to try to talk to the rep about getting a cool code for you guys. So that'll be fun. Oh yeah, I mean, I love watch content. Definitely, like I was blown away by the quality of those watches on AliExpress. Dude, they are nuts. It's truly insane. Just insane. Now that being said, I do default back to the Vaer watches. I really do like them as a brand. But like once you've had a $50 watch with sapphire crystal and a excellent fit and finish, it is really tough to swap. You know, like you see, I mean, obviously USA assembly and all this other great stuff, but still very cool. I love me some things. I used to do some with when they were called something else. Blade Binge is a different name now. But this is way more my style because I like to do giveaways. So it allows me to do that simultaneously. It's a huge deal for me because some things I don't want to charge for, or they're too much of a hassle to ship. Like when a knife is like less than $50, I'd rather give it away than sell it. I just feel like it's just makes sense. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, it's mind blowing. Okay, I got to show you. Let me pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, first, actually, before I do that, I want to show you guys something. It's not yet live, but I found it by accident when I was searching for multi-tools on Amazon. So you guys got to see this. This is pretty cool. So I found this on Amazon, but here's the thing you got to see. Look right there. What is that? That's a T-shank scalpel holder that goes with the kit for the Surge clone by Byberry over here. So they have released a T-shank scalpel holder, and this should have no problems fitting in a Leatherman Surge as well. This kit, I think, was $19, listed as $19 for all of these components. I say that's kind of a cool add-on. So hopefully we'll see that soon. And maybe even in a Leatherman Surge clone of some sort. So that's pretty interesting. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I mean, the watch I got had a Seiko movement in it that has the like 4 ticks a second, but it's a quartz, sapphire crystal, decent lume, and a crazy good case. I'll find it for you. Give me a second. AliExpress is a bit of a cesspool, so give me a second. The only reason I don't do those links readily is because they change them all the time, and they can just I don't know. All right, so let me share this real quick. Talked about this before, but I just got these watches for my wife. She loves them in all 3 colors: the white, the blue, and the tan. Weirdly enough, the tan is her favorite one. But I got this one over here, and this is actually an automatic. This is actually an automatic. So this one is not my favorite, but it's an automatic. $61. It uses a Seiko movement, and I think it's the one with the sapphire crystal. No, it's this one right here. $50. Sapphire crystal. This is a Seiko NH35A. Pretty sweet. Like these watches are nuts. This one's also a Seiko movement. I have this one, the GMT. It is awesome. It's $70. This one actually looks pretty solid. I like that a lot. Very nice. But it's an automatic. It's not my style. But like you can get crazy deals. Look at this one with the rubber band, $32. It's gonna be interesting. Not my shtick, but cool. And then of course, what is the other company that we Pagani Design? There's so many other micro brands. I would definitely check out the reviews from true watch creators before. That's what I do. That's before I even go through anything. I wouldn't get this one. The links had issues, but like there's a bunch of other ones that are pretty solid. Skip out on these weird looking ones, but some classic looking stuff. I just feel like the Addies Dive ones just offered a better style for me. But yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. Yeah, San Martin is another one. There's a bunch of these sub brands. So like use the resources out there on YouTube to help navigate those before you go over to AliExpress and start buying them. Go and find somebody who's done the reviews. Like that's really important. All right, thanks for coming in. Those who are leaving, appreciate it. By the way, Wolverine in Exile, you were one of the winners. So just so you know, you got an email. If you didn't get your email, let me know. All right, thanks everyone for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Well, I think we're going to call it. It's right at that, just after 10 o'clock, which is perfect. Does no, it does not. Wait. Okay, so there is a 14500 in the diffuse it's called, and that is a 3.7 volt battery. That one will work. The 2.4 volt one from the i5R will not work, and that is the stupidest battery ever. It's like super dumb. Also, you got that the new i3T2 actually has the ability to use the 10440 lithium battery. It's awesome. And it gets like 300 lumens when you use that battery. It is so good. Anyway. Yeah, so you can use the one from the diffuse, but you can't use the one from the i5R. And I think they offer, do they sell the battery separately? I think might. So just keep an eye out. I think you might be able to buy one of those batteries. They're probably better quality than most of the ones coming out of China, though, because I'm pretty sure they source them from Japan, which make the best batteries. It won't be the last GAW in the sense that we're not going to ever do them again. There's always drawings that are going to be the end of the month for members. So members get, a chance to win things. And last month, there was only 60 members entered in and 5 winners. So it's a really good average chance to win. But that will continue. I'll probably drop it down to 3 just because now I have a way to really sell things and give them away simultaneously. So I'll kind of keep some of them for that live stream stuff. But other than that, yeah, so you missed the GAW again. Sucks. Got to be here. Yeah, the copper Raylight Land Apple is a phenomenal flashlight. I never quite could make that UI work for me, though. It's so weird. They have so many options, but I can never quite find the one I really like. It's good, though. It's absolutely excellent. Excellent flashlight. That new Olight battery charger looks promising. What battery charger? What are you talking about? What you talking about with this? Let's take a look. What is this? O Station X. What is this? Smart battery charger. For 3236 chargeable AA, nickel 100, automatic charging and storage. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking at right now. This is really unusual. It's also a Kickstarter campaign, which is very surprising. So this is very interesting. That's pretty cool. Huh. Real talk, I kind of like this. But does it know which direction they're in, or does it even matter if they're in different directions? Because that's actually pretty legitimately awesome. Okay, I'm in. I'm down for this. The only thing I'm not in for is app controlled. As long as I don't have to use an app to do it, I'm good. So it's going to be 170. I don't know about that. $170 is a lot. $170 is a lot. You can buy a very good 8-bay charger for that, for like a third of that, maybe less than a third of that. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, guys. But I like that it charges either direction. I think there's some people that this is going to be good for them. It's pretty smart. I gotta say, pretty smart. Not surprised. I mean, Olight's definitely figuring it out. Like they're one of the better ones. I'm going to talk about figuring it out, though. You know who's really got these things kind of on lock right now? You're not going to believe this. Coast flashlights. Their lineup for 2024 is insane. They went from being like a joke to being a class leader in like a year. It's nuts. They have I just got it. A voice activated headlamp with like 16 different functions. You can just tell it what to do and it turns it on. It is the coolest thing ever. I don't. First of all, I'm already hesitant about installing random apps on my phone already. But like, I don't need I don't need apps that run random devices because they always make me really nervous. You know what I mean? Like they're like the exact apps where things get into your system you don't want to get into. So that's my thought. But what do I know? So what it is it could store up to 32. So basically what it's saying is it'll have some that are charged at the bottom and then some that are feeding at the top. So there's always a stream of charged batteries for you to pull out and use whenever you want to. And for someone like me who has like, I don't know, 70 AA, AAA rechargeables, something like that, some ridiculous number. That's a pretty realistic thing. Now, I'll probably never need to buy another rechargeable battery ever again, but they're all over the place in various different devices. So it'd be nice for people to just drop them in there, and then it's just very simply just cycles through them. That's pretty nice. What I can't tell is it looks like it doesn't charge lithium batteries, unless I misunderstand something. Does it charge lithium batteries? Because if it doesn't charge lithium batteries, then it's pretty useless to me. It looks like, yeah, it doesn't look like it charges lithium batteries, like the 3.7 volt 14500s. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. Can't tell. I actually can't tell. It doesn't. It's not clear. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not a clear, distinct. Yeah, I'll have to ask them. I have a rep. I'll ask him. You're telling me you can't buy. You're telling me you can't buy the diffused battery by itself? That would be silly. Let me see. It appears you cannot buy it. Let me see one more time. Let me check something. You might be right. You can buy the i5R battery, I think, but it doesn't look like you can buy. I don't see it. Let's try battery junction. Does not appear. You can buy the 2.4 volt, which is the one we don't want because that's the stupid one. But you're right. I can't seem to buy it. That's really annoying. Really annoying. Oh, I didn't show that knife, actually. Thank you for reminding me. We're kind of late, but we'll show it anyway. Check this out. It's a gravity knife by Romet. It has carbon fiber copper inlays. Boop. Boom. Pretty cool. It has a nice little leather slip too. I like this one. How do I say? I actually like this knife. All right, cool. Wait, I missed something. Romet Knife just donated 10 subs. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Came in at the last minute, hitting that. So those who are members, make sure you enter in the end of the month giveaway. Don't want to miss out. There will be something in the community section for it. So make sure you do that. All right. All right. So we are going to head out. All right. So once again, I just want to thank everyone for coming in. We'll be definitely notifying everyone about selling things on Whatnot when it's time. I promise I'm going to. In fact, I might make that post like tomorrow or so, just to kind of lock it in for my brain and make me kind of like get everything in order to make it happen. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And I will see you guys